Hello everyone, welcome to your November 2024 astrological forecast. Before I begin, I would just like to remind you that if you are going to order any kind of chart services from me for like next year or as a holiday gift or something or other, it's a good idea to put in your order now. If you wait until December, I can't guarantee that your stuff will be done by like the end of the month or whatever, or in time for the holidays. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And a special thank you to my subscribers for your continued support, for liking, sharing, and commenting on my videos. And if you like this video and you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Okay? So anyways, in November 1st starts off with a new moon in Scorpio. Okay? Then on the 2nd, Mercury moves into Sagittarius. Okay? On the 3rd, Mars moves into Leo. And on the 11th, Venus moves into Capricorn. On the 15th, Saturn turns direct. Also on the 15th, also on the 15th, there's a full moon in Taurus. Okay? Then on the 19th, Pluto finally moves into Aquarius for good. Okay? And on the 21st, the Sun moves into Sagittarius. And on the 25th, Mercury turns retrograde in Sagittarius. Okay? So be sure to check out my weekly forecast, which are now like daily shorts. Okay, so now for your forecast. Hi, Taurus. So the new moon is in Scorpio, your opposite sign, on the 1st. Okay, where you have Scorpio in your chart is your 7th house of close relationships and partnerships, whether they're business, romantic, or friendship. It's also the house of arrangements and agreements and competition and open enemies and many, many other things, okay? Scorpio is your opposite sign, right? A new moon here, though, does bring a new beginning within one of your close relationships or even all of them. Okay, the sun is here up until the 21st, so there's been a lot of activity going on here already because there has been planets Mercury and Venus here previously to the sun, right? So, you could have had, rehashed something or other, some kind of an arrangement or agreement that you have with one of your relationships or something or other, but there is a full moon in your sign, okay, on the 15th in your first house, right, of personality and self, right, and you still have the planet Uranus in your sign. So it does make it a little bit unpredictable sometimes, right? In fact, you never even know yourself what you're going to do. Okay, so you even surprise yourself sometimes. So who knows what will come out around this full moon, but a full moon does exist to bring a problem to the surface so it can be dealt with and then done away with. And it's more than likely the problem or issue or whatever is within one of your close relationships. So any kind of progress that you've made possibly, within the partnership, around that new moon or even before then may like unravel or something, around that full moon of the 15th. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't mean that there's some kind of big breakup or whatever coming, unless maybe that's what you were planning, but maybe whatever you agreed to isn't working out or isn't what you thought it was, or someone just said they agreed just to appease you or something or other. Okay, so on the 2nd, Mercury moves into Sagittarius and your 8th house. That's where you have the sign of Sagittarius. The sun moves here on the 21st. Venus is still here up until the 11th. Okay. And then Mercury does turn retrograde in Sagittarius on the 25th. So 8th house is a money house. Okay, it's other people's money and resources. Passive money through means other than earning it, such as an inheritance, a legal settlement, insurance payout, refund of some kind, increase in credit or increase in a bank loan. resources being made available to you from someone else. This is also the house of jointly held property and jointly held debt. So that could be, you know, one of the discussions maybe that you're having within one of your close relationships, okay? Business or romantic, right? So, actually, you know, you have Jupiter in Gemini in your second house of earned income and possessions. So this isn't a bad transit, actually. You know, both of the money houses have nice planets in them at this time. With Mercury in your 8th house, you know, you could have been waiting on something to hear back from some financial institution. Maybe you do have money coming towards you and you keep, you know, checking your deposit or the mail even to see where is it, right? So when Mercury turns retrograde, maybe money that was due you finally comes in, or you know, even possessions. It doesn't always have to be money. Somebody could gift you with something at this time, something that you've always admired of theirs that they want you to have, or you know, it doesn't have to be family, it could be anyone actually. But I do have to mention that Mars does move into Leo on the 3rd, and your 4th house, that's where you have the sign of Leo. 4th house is your home and family, where you physically live, your private life, your past, your childhood, the foundation of how you were raised. Okay, so a lot of times, you know, when planets are in the 8th house, you know, it speaks about inheritance. Okay, and the 4th house is your family and your childhood. So maybe somebody is actually leaving you something. Could even be property, but it could be anything. You know, again, something maybe that you admired as a child even. You know, a relative more than likely is possibly leaving you something. It could be even just something for your home. You know, it doesn't have to be anything personal, but it could be something for your home. And as far as having Mars in your 4th house, this is where you start to make changes within your living arrangements or your home or your private life, something or other. You know, Mars is an energizing planet, okay? You could even, like, you know, do something like remodel, not real big stuff like knocking down walls or whatever, but it is like possibly, you know, buying like new furniture, you know, stuff that isn't cheap. You know, you could be doing stuff like that right now, redoing everything, whatever, within your home, okay? Let's see, Venus does leave Sagittarius on the 11th and moves into Capricorn on the 11th in your 9th house, where you have the sign of Capricorn. So 9th house is medium publishing, higher learning, long distance communications and travel, legal matters, your philosophy on life, many things. Having Venus here just means that maybe you are in touch possibly with people who live at a distance, possibly even in another country, more than you normally are, okay? This could even be like on social media. It doesn't necessarily have to be in real life, okay? But you could know somebody who lives at a distance. Maybe they're coming back into town or whatever for the holidays, okay? But you could also learn some kind of, I want to say, recipe from a different culture at this time, to learn how to make some kind of food or whatever. It could be, again, something coming up for the holidays, or just something that you've always wanted to know, okay? Something that you enjoy eating. Pluto does move fully into Aquarius on the 19th, and your 10th house, where you have the sign of Aquarius, 10th house being your house of your career, basically. But it is your most public house, and it's how you're known by reputation for your career, or if you're retired, what you used to do for a living. Also, your public persona, okay? So, I will be doing a video on Pluto in Aquarius before the 19th, so you'll have to listen to that for more detail. But I will tell you that your career is more than likely going to change in some way or other. Okay, you may go into a completely different field even. And also, Saturn in Pisces turns direct on the 15th, where you have Pisces in your chart as your 11th house of your friends and acquaintances, where you would normally go to hang out, socializing in person or online, any group or organization that you belong to, and also the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. So Neptune is also here, and it's still retrograde, but Saturn here turns direct on the 15th. So whatever in this area should start moving forward a little bit. There is possibly, has been a friend within your group that is puts a real damper on everything. This person may deliberately stand in your way of getting ahead, because the 11th house is the house of dreams, hopes, and wishes. Okay, so, or it could be somebody within an organization that just sees you as a threat or something or other. Anyways, with Saturn moving direct, at least you make some kind of progress, okay, in this in the social area, or with your friends, or within an organization. Okay, so the best time to do something each month is when the moon is in your own sign, and the moon is in Taurus on the 14th and 15th. The best time to lay low is when the moon is in Scorpio, your opposite sign. Okay, and those dates are the 1st, 2nd, 28th, 29th, and 30th. The best time for romance, recreation, creativity, fun, gambling, and speculation, and anything to do with children is the 10th, 11th, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. The best time for money is the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 16th, 17th, and 30th. The best time for your career is the 7th, 8th, and 9th. And the best time for communication and travel is the 5th, 6th, 7th, 18th, 19th, and 20th. So I hope you enjoyed your forecast for November. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Goodbye.